Hi, babies. Mwah. I know, I know. I have been missing in action for a while. I love you. So, part of my missing in action really came from well, first of all, there was a lot of things happening family wise, but then also like internally wise, but very interestingly business wise. So I'm coming back and I'm definitely about to ramp back up with my spiritual content and my loving on y'all. But also, I had I had a client say to me a couple months back. I was explaining to her that before I started walking as a spiritual advisor, that before that I was a business manager, and what I would do is I would come into businesses, small businesses with a CEO, maybe an employee or a couple employees or no employees, and kind of structure their business and do their like budgeting and bookkeeping, but also their marketing and like just being the confidant for the business owner, blah, 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 blah. And essentially, she said, Ryan, that's a really valuable thing. And I don't think you realize it, but your spiritual advisory that you've been doing all these times, you were doing for those business owners. And she was like, I think that, you could marry those two and kind of do both. And I was like, I don't even know what that looked like. And the reason why I didn't know what that would look like is because in the corporate world, we're taught to hide a part of ourselves to fit into those spaces. So I had structured a life where, like, again, like my voice when I answered calls and what I wore and how I acted, that was a completely different person than the person I was when I was doing spiritual advisory. Spiritual advisory was like my authentic self, and corporate Ryan was a mask. So I kind of did some soul searching and working on that, and the answer is I don't have to be the mask. Spiritual business owners want spiritual advisors with business knowledge. I mean, again, I've ran whole law firms in the city of Chicago, nonprofits, legal departments for insurance companies. I'm an asset. So I had to take this time off just to kind of work through my own blocks of like worthiness and then marrying both. I'm gonna have to make a part two. This really is for people to resonate with.